From the show getting an earlier finale than expected, to him butchering the entire Dutton family storyline. Here's how Kevin Costner's exit has destroyed Yellowstone's ending. The show's grand finale is arriving earlier than expected, courtesy of a delightful little tango between Costner and the network. The fight began over their jam-packed calendars and tough shooting schedules, but the drama surrounding his exit is taking longer than a mid-season hiatus to resolve. And to make matters worse, the final scenes still haven't been shot. If Costner decides against shooting the show's finale, we might as well saddle up and prepare for the death of the cherished Western drama. If there's no Kevin around, there can't be a proper ending. According to Taylor Sheridan, it looks like Costner's taking his sweet time signing on for those final scenes in Yellowstone. I know slow and steady wins the race, but this doesn't seem good for the show. Costner's presence is crucial for the grand finale, and the creators know that. Without the Dutton patriarch, Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2 will be like a cake without frosting, lacking that extra layer of deliciousness that makes it truly satisfying. A lot of people would eat that cake, but the majority will be left wanting more. From what I can tell though, chances are, he might not shoot the finale at all. That's right, with rumors flying around all over, Costner's exit from the show has left us all guessing. And you want to know the most popular theory? His own Western project might have lassoed away his love for the show. Even though Costner's team denied it, the guy wanted to knock out all his Yellowstone scenes in a single week and focus mainly on his other project. Talk about a speedy shoot. I guess his priorities have taken a detour, even though Sheridan's really flexible about the show's shooting schedule. Costner's stubbornness is not making any progress, which suggests that there might be more going on here than just a clash of calendars. With the writers striking and actors threatening to do the same, it's safe to say that lawyers won't be swooping in to save the day anytime soon. But Matthew McConaughey's sequel series might give us a taste of nostalgia by bringing back some beloved characters. However, we might have seen the last of John Dutton in action, and Taylor's seriously disappointed in the actor for doing this. The last time he talked to Kevin, the actor was excited about this passion project he wanted to direct, and that's when things went south. Costner and the network started having this big argument asking about when he can be done with Yellowstone so he can work on his other project. Taylor said that he accepted Kevin's terms and figured out a schedule for his exit date. But judging from what's happening, Kevin didn't stay true to the agreement and decided to focus more on his passion project, Horizon, which is an 11-hour-long Western drama. The showrunner didn't come right out and say it, but he hinted at this being the real reason why Costner's leaving. He also spilled the tea that Kevin's exit was the culprit behind Yellowstone's premature ending. He's saying that the ending he had planned hasn't changed. It's just coming at us faster than expected. I guess we better buckle up for a wild ride, because with the lead actor out of the picture, they'll really have to turn things up a notch. Sheridan knows that. According to him, Kevin's acting skills are as unchanging as the laws of nature. His portrayal of John Dutton is like a lightning bolt of symbolism and power, which a lot of fans are going to miss in the finale. So for them to give Yellowstone a proper ending, they desperately need to think of something grand. The way things stand right now, the show still needs Kevin's portrayal of John Dutton. While the idea of McConaughey taking the reins of the Yellowstone franchise is pretty exciting, let's not forget that the fans are still craving Costner's presence as the one and only John Dutton. Good luck trying to tie up any character's story without involving the governor of Montana, since he's the gravitational force that keeps everything in line. Sure, a room full of brilliant writers might attempt to cough up a conclusion for some characters like Jamie, Beth, Rip, and Casey, but there's no chance in the Wild West that any of those endings will truly hit the spot. The real kicker is the fact that a satisfying ending doesn't need Costner to hog up too many scenes. While it'd certainly be amazing to see John pass the ranch baton to Rip, or playing peacemaker between Jamie and Beth, Season 5 Part 2 might just get a kick from Dutton's death and the other characters' reactions to it. Ah yes, the age-old tale of love and inheritance. There are still a lot of questions left that Yellowstone's finale needs to answer. Will Jamie and Beth's connection conquer all? Or will John finally pass the torch to Rip? Judging from all the drama behind the scenes, the creators might have to kill the character off-screen, leaving dedicated Yellowstone fans feeling cheated and questioning how the franchise will look without Costner. Considering how Kevin's trading his on-set hustles as an actor with direction, the question will be answered soon. But this also means that fans won't see him on the screen for a while. Costner might not be revealing much about the whole thing, but his lawyer's definitely doing some talking. The guy denied everything said about his client, calling it all a lie, but he conveniently avoided shedding any light on Costner's future on the show. With Costner's deal with the network and Sheridan falling short, fans are growing concerned. It turns out the creators have already mapped out the future of the Yellowstone universe without him. Spoiler alert for all you die-hard Yellowstone fans who simply can't imagine the show without the Dutton patriarch. Season 5 might be the last time you hear his name, let alone see him. That could be really bad for the already failing season, because Part 1 was widely criticized by the fans for being disappointing. So imagine what their reaction will be when they can't find Kevin on screen in the second. But there's still hope, and the creators can go in another direction, making the most of the underrated characters. John Dutton isn't the only character from the show that fans have come to love. Others, like Beth, Casey, and Monica, have become extremely popular in their own right. Since the spotlight's away from John now, the showrunners could dive a little deeper into their past and maybe touch on the things that made them who they are today. Giving depth like that to these characters might be the only thing that can save the show, and it'd also bring a much-needed new twist to Yellowstone. The storyline could take a darker turn, and here's how. Imagine what it'll be like when all these characters fight for control of the Yellowstone ranch after John's death. Now that's some drama, and depending on who gets it, it'll be fun to see what happens to the ranch. Will it be sold, or will they continue to let it grow? Whatever the case might be, you can't argue that Costner's absence will finally give these characters a chance to shine. At the moment, they're all living under the patriarch's shadow. Oh, and speaking of the actor's absence, the Yellowstone cast was shocked when rumors first started swirling about Kevin's exit from the show. Dawn Olivieri, who plays Sarah Atwood, was hit the hardest. The actress had just joined the show and was really looking forward to working with Kevin, so much so that even though she was uncertain about the future, Dawn hoped to get a few scenes in with Costner before the news became official. But seeing how things have turned out, I'm sure Olivieri isn't getting any time with the actor. But on the other hand, Piper Perabo, who portrays Summer on the show, told fans to be a little skeptical about the rumors. Up until that point, neither Sheridan nor Costner had provided any confirmation. But with everything that was going around, can you blame the fans for not trusting her? Unlike these two, though, Mo Brings Plenty had quite the diplomatic answer to the rumors. He said that instead of worrying about these wild theories people have about Kevin, the actor chose to spend time focusing on his own work. Mo also added that he has a deep respect for Costner and the rest of the crew. And even though the cast doesn't have any hard feelings, fans are still worried about how the storyline will turn out. So there you have it. From him butchering the entire Dutton family storyline to the show getting an earlier finale than expected. That's how Kevin Costner's exit destroyed Yellowstone's ending.